Welcome to Championship Weekend. We have a couple bangers this week. In today's video, we're going to go over some head coaching news that happened this past week. We're going to give our predictions for the games on Sunday. And lastly, Luchii's going to give you his 4 favorite bets of the week, 3 locks and a sleeper. What's the news?
First, we got Jeff Hafley being hired by the Miami Dolphins, coming from that DC position with the Green Bay Packers. I don't think that this is a very good hire. It seems like a middle of the pack kind of hire, just like how his defense was with the Packers pretty much the entire season without Micah. With Micah, they were pretty good. Without Micah, they were middle of the pack. And so I'm not really sure how this hire elevates the Dolphins or helps them at all, but I'm just not seeing it or feeling it.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I mean, that job, they obviously have a lot of talent on that team, a lot of young talent. We'll see how that defense elevates with a DC coming in, defensive minded coach. I just don't see it. Like you said, I don't see it really elevating them. I really don't. I think they'll be third in the division. I don't think they won't take that next step they're looking for after McDaniel. So I don't love the hire for Miami.
Yeah, it's like they're going to stay in the same spot anyway.
Yeah.
Their defense is not great, and Jeff Hafley doesn't really make their defense better in any way, shape, or form. They're going to have to get some pieces for me to really believe in this team just in general. Next is going to be Jesse Mentor, coming from the defensive coordinator position with the Chargers, becoming the head coach of the Baltimore Ravens. I just don't see how this really makes them that much better. I don't think that this is an upgrade from Harbaugh, obviously. This is going to be a downgrade, but honestly, anyone is going to be a downgrade from him. So what do you think?
Yeah, obviously the Chargers had a top 5 defense. He did a great job there, which is why he's getting offered a job and got the job. Everything, like you said, is a downgrade from Harbaugh. I don't know how this is going to pan out. I don't feel great about it, but at the same time, like how many other options are there out there? So we'll see.
Next, we got Kevin Stefanski being the hire for Atlanta, coming from the Browns head coaching position. I think that everyone is in the same boat, that they think that the only reason that people fail in Cleveland is because it's Cleveland. Because otherwise, I don't see why he is being hired by Atlanta, except for the fact that he probably is still a good coach. It's just that he was with Cleveland. I don't know. I think it's good, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. I have high hopes for them. I think he is a good coach. He won Coach of the Year in Cleveland. That's a big accomplishment in itself. Like you said, it's hard to succeed there. But I think he'll bring a good aspect to Atlanta. I think he's got the players there. I think he's gonna kind of pick and choose who wants to add to the team and do the draft, all that. He brought in his OC from Cleveland, Tommy Reese. A lot of fans aren't happy about that, but I think he did it for a reason, right? He knows what he's doing. He's a good coach. So I think Atlanta will be good. I think they'll be nice. They might take the South next year. We'll see.
Next is Robert Saleh getting a second chance at head coaching. He is going to be the head coach of the Tennessee Titans, brother. I think that speaks for itself how I feel about it. This is dumb. Oh man.
Yeah, listen, I have weird mixed feelings about Saleh. I like the dude. I like the guy, but in New York, it's like I thought he got fired too early. I thought they should have waited till the offseason. I usually think that way anyways with anybody. But maybe, who knows? Maybe like with Cleveland, we all know what the Jets, it's hard to do anything there. So maybe it'll work out. Maybe he'll be good there. But I don't know. I'm just seeing like a Josh McDaniels flashback here, man. I don't know. I hope he keeps a job. I hope he does well, but I would hate for him to have to be looking for another DC job in a couple of years.
Yeah, I think you said it earlier. You saw a comment saying, "Oh, he'll be back in San Francisco in 2 to 3 years."
Yeah.
I think that maybe 1 to 2. I think they're being generous. I don't see how this is at all a good idea. For one, Tennessee always makes the wrong decision. So whatever we think doesn't matter because whatever they do is going to be wrong. These owners do not know what the hell they're doing. And Tennessee never is on the right side of history when it comes to hiring coaches. They're just always wrong and firing them. The only one they got right was Vrabel, and they're not even the ones who hired him. The new ownership saw Vrabel and were like, bye. And they were wrong to do it.
Thank you, Tennessee.
Yeah, thank you, Tennessee, if you're a Patriot fan.
Oh, yeah,
I just don't see how in the world that this works. There's no evidence he's a good head coach. Next, Christian Parker being stolen by the Dallas Cowboys from my Philadelphia Eagles. He was the defensive back coach and probably one of the best defensive back coaches. I hate Dallas.
Yeah, good for Dallas for doing that, going at their their biggest threat in the division, right? And be like, give me that coach, man, who's been a really huge part of that success on defense. But yeah, it's like if I'm an Eagles fan, I'm like, dude, it's kind of annoying, but I mean, it's the business, right? We'll see how it works out, how their defense is. But yeah, I mean, good hire for them, annoying
Well,
hire
anything's
for
better than Eberflus.
yeah, yeah,
That's like us with Kevin Patullo. Anything's better than Eberflus, though.
yeah,
So they upgraded. I'll tell you that
literally.
they got an upgrade for sure. Finally, we got Mike McDaniel stepping away from the head coaching rotation, and he's going to become the offensive coordinator for the Los Angeles Chargers. My initial reaction, damn it, we could have had him. Although it may not be for the worst. I don't know that he really would have mixed with the Philly culture or the coaching staff. We already have Vic Fangio. I don't know that they are on the best of terms. So maybe this is, for the better.
Yeah, like you said about the Philly thing. Yeah, the way McDaniel is, his style, it just doesn't make sense with Sirianni and those guys. It just doesn't mesh. I think him and Jim Harbaugh are like perfect, right? They got the same goofy coaching style, good smart coaching style, right? Because obviously McDaniel's a very smart offensive mind. But yeah, this is great for the Chargers. This is great for Herbert. I saw Ocho made a video. This is his last excuse here because this is a great offensive mind. If Herbert doesn't do much with him, I mean, we got to have a conversation. So
Yeah, if they lose in the first round with this offense and Herbert not performing well
another stinker.
again, he's not elite.
He's got to
And
win. I mean, listen, if he wins a playoff game, all
then
right,
we start having
he's
the
taking a step.
conversation.
Yeah, he's taking a step. Here we go. Because he's still younger quarter. I mean, he's still got a lot of football left in his career, obviously. But this year, it's like time to win a playoff game here.
That leads us into the actual games this week. We got the championship round. Starting us off, we have the Patriots versus the Broncos. Patriots are favored by 4.5.
Well, went up. It was 3.5. I'm gonna be optimistic here. I think we cover. I will say, like I told you earlier, it drives me nuts how the fans were celebrating an injury to Bo Nix because it's an easier path. It's a Super Bowl now. If you beat the Texans, you're going to the Super Bowl. Listen, no. Slow down. It's a tough place to play in Denver. Hostile environment. That defense is the second-rate defense in the NFL. They're gonna feed off their crowd. Altitude, not so fast. It's gonna be really tough, but I think the boys can get it done.
I'm seeing blowout all the way through.
I hope so.
I do understand what you're saying,
Yeah.
I'm very sad that Bo Nix was injured because I think that
Oh,
we got robbed of an amazing game
yeah.
between these two young quarterbacks, especially since they were from the same draft. It would have been
Yeah.
insane. It would have been so much
Matchup.
fun to watch. But I don't see how Broncos keep up offensively. I could see, you know what? I'm gonna say Patriots by 10. I was gonna say 7. I'm gonna say Patriots by 10. Even if it's low scoring, it'd be 16-6, but their Patriots are gonna win by 10. Rams versus Seahawks, and the
Mm.
Seahawks are favored by 2.5.
I got the Seahawks, man. It's gonna be a close game though, man. I'm gonna take this Hawks by 3, but come on, let's go Hawks. Let's go. Get it done.
I am going to also take the Hawks by 3. Third time playing against the Seahawks Rams. But what we saw was that the Seahawks, even with the bad interceptions and fumbles, they still couldn't win. They lost the turnover. The Seahawks lost the turnover battle in both games, and yet the Rams didn't win both times. I just don't understand how this is even happening. But they don't even need Darnold to do good for them to win. They can win without him being terrific.
On a 48-yard field goal to win the game.
Oh,
48
that would be
yards.
cinema.
48 yards.
The
Go.
Seahawks defense is just too strong. That's the problem.
Yeah, they're very complete. All right, now it's time for Luchii's locks. He's gonna give you his 4 favorite bets of the weekend, 3 locks and a sleeper. What do we have?
All right, this week I got Matthew Stafford having 2 or more touchdowns. I got JSN having a touchdown. I have Jarrett Stidham, unfortunately, throwing an interception. And I got Booty getting a touchdown as my sleeper. Guys, trail that if you'd like, but please play responsibly.
All right, guys, that's it for today's video. Make sure you guys like the video, share it with a friend, leave us a comment, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you on Super Bowl weekend.